Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're playing Golden Age of Racing. So this is an F1 1960s themed racing game from the PlayStation 2, which is quite like F1 Legends. But before we can continue, I just like to acknowledge the fact that we're 2 subscribers away from my goal, which is 10 subscribers for the year. We're currently sitting at 8, so thank you guys for subscribing, and let's just continue on with this video. Although I've been inconsistent recently because I've been kind of sick, but we have recovered. But anyway, back to this video. So we'll be playing F1, well, I keep saying F1 Legends by mistake. We're playing Golden Age of Racing. So this is basically an old F1 game set in the 60s for the PlayStation 2, which hasn't really, we haven't seen much of it going on consoles ever since, besides the Seso Corsa, which has like the 1966 Monza and also the old Silverstone track, and also I think the Lotus's 1960s cars. But like this game is just full on set in that time period, and it's quite unique because we haven't seen much of that at all after this and before this on console. We have seen on PC, of course, but on console that's a rare feat. So today we'll be diving down this wonderful world of something which I actually didn't know existed, and it was hard to actually find this game. But we'll be diving straight into something which I could say a passion project, to say the least. So we'll be playing Golden Age of Racing right here. Alright, diving into the main menu, it's kind of cool because it's like some widgets around you, seeing the different cars and stuff like that. So there's championship, challenge, race, let's go for challenge, and there's different cars. Of course there's no licensing for this game, so you can see there's like some weird names like the Michelin R01, Brooklyn Fields Club livery, the Ps2 149. There's like literally just what you can say like unlicensed cars essentially, but I want to see how they actually resemble the real life counterparts of them. As I can see, like the what's got the Honda is there, I almost called it Toyota, and like some of the liveries don't look authentic, but you can just generally see like the vibe for it. I can't change it for some reason. Oh, I have to change my livery, that's weird. Okay, so we're gonna dive at the San Cristiano Club right here. Okay, so I was just playing around with it for a while because the game kind of like was refusing to run for a while. But like we're at the third lap, just like playing around. Damage model is quite well, although handling, as you're gonna see quite soon, is very bad. Like I can't turn. I think it's because I'm just using a controller, better controller. I'm not quite used to it as yet. But like the good thing is that like the damage model of this game for a PlayStation 2 game is amazing. Look at the right side of the car tire, like it's going off its axis a bit. But as you go into more depth, because I just want to like right now just seeing how the game moves, it doesn't move right at all. Like I'm getting frustrated. I'm actually getting frustrated. But like you're just constantly hitting the walls, and it's just like the car locks up very well, like very normally, like how can I say this? Like yeah, like it locks. But it's just that the controller set, as you guys know, with the PlayStation 2 having X being accelerate and triangle to brake, and this handbrake of O, which like means that you're gonna almost guaranteed. Well, you can even see the cars are really struggling now. Like there's not much like damage, like you can see the damage. But in terms of performance-wise, there is. But anyway, going back to controls, is that like with the more modern, like with the triggers, you can actually like adjust that in a way where like you can actually make the turn. Here you just tap it, like get to like being very precise on the button, but it does not really respond as you want to. So it's just, I don't know, it's just the PlayStation 2 type of controls with X and triangle, which is very annoying. Like I don't understand how we used to play games like this back in the day. Like there's no way we could do this. But like yeah, it's at this point I'm just getting frustrated. I just let's go on to a race at this point. Like you see, ooh, you see there's actually damage right. That's another bonus point. let's get racing right now. So we're in a different track. I'm not sure what's going on with this track. Same car, and now we're doing an actual race, and let's see if we could do well. Good, to be honest. So it's green lights, going through the center. Car's moving quite slow. Oh my gosh, the damage model here is very interesting, and like collision. It's going to the first turn, of course locking the brakes. Like there's no way you could like not lock them. We're losing a bit of like grip here. Going out the straight. Oh my gosh, it's literally, is this like Indianapolis, the track we're doing right now? It's kind of giving off this similar track, although I cannot stay in the flipping straight. Okay, so we just lose the position. We're getting back. I love the sparks, like that's a nice addition, but the handling is so bad. Oh, I don't understand how we could actually play a game like this, like, because it's kind of similar. It's trying to simulate a actual car, but with the buttons of the PlayStation 2, it's not doing a good job. See, oh my gosh, he almost took him out. Oh, is he back on there? Although like the emulator is now like screaming at me. But like in terms of handling, it's not good. It's like, honestly, I feel like if you played this on a steering wheel, it would be more enjoyable. But like as we're reaching like the third lap, I assume we're doing a 5-lap race. I'm not sure how many laps you're doing, but in terms of like just genuine how the car feels, does not feel correct like how we are used to. I think it's just because I'm coming from playing a Corsa on a steering wheel. Maybe if I played this on a steering wheel, that would be better, but unfortunately this game does not have steering wheel support. Maybe I'm wrong, or something is wrong with my steering wheel, trying to configure it. But you can see the sparks flying on the right side. That's a neat addition to this game. I gotta say, I gotta praise it, by the way. Lap, I gotta say, for the cockpit view is actually quite nice, because I feel like because of the limitations of PlayStation, very few games like F1 could do it. Also Gran Turismo doesn't have the feature like this, but like judging by the cockpit view, it's actually quite cool to see like the thermometer actually like going almost accurately to the thing. And I like the way like it actually simulates when you're going on a curve, like your car's jumping and it's downforce. And there we go, finish our first race. Got a trophy now. That's actually quite cool. I miss the times when games could do that, where like the gear gave you like trophies and stuff like that. That was a neat addition back then. Phase of what I didn't include. So this is more or less an accurate description of what the hell this game's damage model and whatever physics is. So it's like, look at that, like the braking zone was just, I don't know if it's about driving, just mainly driving sometimes, but like look at that, like the issues that like the car just yeets itself going around corners, which is quite annoying, especially with the controller. Like I keep complaining about controller because that's the issue, but like it's a neat addition. And look at that, you see, that right there actually damaged our tire, believe it or not, but we can only see it through the cockpit. And like if you look very closely on the left, front and rear tires are actually on the left side, just wobbling with the axis. So you can see our performance definitely decreases, which is very neat to have. But like the nice thing about this game is just its uniqueness is very pure. Like I feel like you're not gonna see much F1 60s, no 70s, no 80s racing games like this nowadays. Like seeing like Corsa and modern communities, especially for like the PlayStation 5 and of course the Xboxes series. But like look at this, it's just like, although like you can see like it's kind of like more arcade realistic, but like the realism is a bit too much for your controller. As you can see now, like my car is good. This is a DNF, which I actually genuinely like. You can see our performance wise is is the implement. My honest view for this game is that it's quite hard to play with the definite like PlayStation 2's native controls. Its physics isn't that great, if I'm like great, but since it's a 2005 game and for PlayStation 2, it got cut to the slack. But it's kind of very unique, which I really love, because we like literally between that time period, even today, we have no much F1 classic games outside of F1 Legends and Assessor Course and stuff. But like as a standalone game, we can see this is definitely something which the developer had a passion to do, with some limitations, of course, graphically and also licensing. But it's a fun game to play. It just gets a bit frustrating. But anyway, guys, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourselves and goodbye.